The US has called for the release of 30 leaders of one of China's largest underground church network who were detained over the weekend in an overnight raid in various cities. Several pastors were arrested, including the Zion Church founder Jin Mingri, who was arrested in the early hours of Saturday after a raid at his home. The Zion Church shared in a statement that such systemic persecution is not only an affront to the Church of God, but also a public challenge to the international community. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio urged China to release the church leaders. In a statement, he shared that this crackdown further demonstrates how the Chinese Communist Party exercises hostility towards Christians who reject party interference in their faith and choose to worship at unregistered house churches. Condemning the arrest, former US Vice President Mike Pence and former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo have released statements on Platform X. When questioned about the arrest during a press conference, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian stated that he was not aware of the case. He emphasized that the Chinese government manages religious affairs in accordance with the law and protects citizens' religious freedom and normal religious practices. Lin also expressed strong opposition to what he described as US interference in China's internal affairs under the pretext of religious issues. Under President Xi, Beijing has intensified its crackdown on religious freedom, particularly targeting Christians and Muslims. Nonetheless, a growing movement of unregistered house churches have continued to emerge across China. The Zion Church was one among them, which was started by Mr. Jin in 2007 with just 20 people. Its network now includes around 10,000 people in 40 cities across the country, making it one of the largest underground churches in China. Jin's family moved to the United States for their safety while he stayed behind in China to continue pastoring his congregation. Authorities have since prohibited him from leaving the country. Sean Long, a Zion Church pastor based in the US, stated that Mr. Jin has anticipated a crackdown of this magnitude. The US-based non-profit China Aid has described this coordinated arrest of Christian leaders carried out by the police across multiple cities as unprecedented. The organization called it the most extensive and coordinated wave of persecution against Christians in more than 40 years.